So as we move now through this second stage, once more phase 2 of COVID, it becomes really critical to notice what we're holding in our bodies, the tension that we might be holding, the resistance we might be holding. And we do this yoga practice truly not about what we're doing in this moment. It's not really about this practice. It's about what we get to rehearse to bring into our life, our ability to find steadiness, to find ground, to breathe, to move into acceptance for what we have no control over. So I'd love for you to use this practice to remember that you are always surrounded by the vastness of universal source and energy. And when you remember that in your practice, you can find a way to ease into acceptance. And in that ease of acceptance, you breathe through your practice. So whatever your practice brings to you, whether you do a pose or not, you breathe in acceptance. And then you have an opportunity when you're met with resistance in the real world, right? Whatever that looks like for you, that you have these tools. So yoga is a way to cultivate these beautiful tools, to cultivate resilience, strength, letting go, whatever it is that life is asking of us right now. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. And just breathe into this universal vastness, the presence of light and love and beingness, support. Yoga helps to bring us together in community, something that a lot of us are missing right now. And this practice becomes a classroom for life. This moment is your life. And what do you want to do with your one precious, sweet life? And how can you move towards acceptance with a sense of trusting in the unfolding of what is right now, right here, in this day and age? And I'd love for you to wrap your arms around yourself. Give yourself a big hug so your hands come sort of around your rib cage as much as you can. And then breathe into your hands and feel your body expand wide. And then exhale, feel your body soften in towards itself. So do this a few times. Breathe in, feel the vastness, the expansiveness that is within you. And then exhale, soften. One more time, breathe in and out. And release your hands in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra. Bow to yourself as a gesture to welcome yourself right here and right now. Welcome yourself in your body, in your heart, in your mind, and through your breath. We'll begin our practice today with the chant of a single Om. Please join me in your unique, beautiful environments. Exhale, empty your lungs. Draw in a deep breath. And let that universal sound penetrate your cells. Remind you that you are not alone. And together we'll get through this. Release your hands. Please come to a standing position at the top of your mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Today's practice will be an arm balancing and kidney loop practice for those of you who know what that means. Which means you're going to be learning to breathe into your back body. So place your hands on your back, and your low back, on the curve of your back. And I want you to breathe into your hands. And as you do so, you'll find your low belly lifts up, your tailbone down, and your waistline draws back. This is leaning into or breathing into the universal body. So your front body is sort of your unique individual self, and this is your connection to something bigger. And to be able to move into acceptance, we need to find trust. To find trust, we need to believe that there's something bigger that's in play here right now that we may not understand. We can soften into. 3 more breaths, just like that. Close your eyes and feel your body being breathed and your hands receiving your breath. Great. Last breath. Release your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, pull your hands to your heart and grow taller through your spine. Inhale, reach your arms up. And this time, exhale, soften your knees, fold just halfway, hands to your thighs. Inhale, come into a little cat stretch. You're going to breathe your waistline back, fill up the back of your body all the way up to the back of your heart. And then exhale, come to a 90-degree fold and lengthen your spine forward, lift your tailbone up. So you're doing like a little cat-cow breathing here in a standing position. Inhale, breathe into your low back waistline. Exhale, tailbone back, thigh bones back, heart is forward. Do it 2 more times. Breathe in, you feel your belly tighten and engage. Exhale. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale. Reach to stand, inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart and alongside your waist. Very nice. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bow right to the earth. Forward fold, fold, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Breathe into your back body. Imagine you're moving into a bit of a cat stretch without actually finding a full cat stretch. And then exhale, fold and step back into downward facing dog. Hips are high. Fingers spread nice and wide. Plug down through your index finger and your thumb. Pedal your heels from side to side. Begin to wake up the back of your body, your legs. Find your breath and welcome your breath. Deep inhales and exhales. And now find stillness in downward dog. Imagine recreating your cat stretch as you slowly come forward into high plank. So you start with a little bit of a curvature in your upper back, breathing into your back body, and then slowly unfolding your torso forward, your crown lengthens towards the front. And exhale, reverse with a cat stretch. Knees are bent. Begin to lift up, and then release and lengthen your dog. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, belly is strong. You're slowly curling yourself forward and then unfolding into your high plank. Exhale, curling up and back and then into downward dog. 2 more times. Fingers are strong. Core is engaged. Your thighs, the strength of your thighs are what's holding you when you come into your plank position as well. Last time. Good. 1 breath in downward dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, extend your left leg up behind you. Exhale, step your left foot forward between your hands and drop your right knee. Place both hands on your left thigh. Gently lift your torso away from the ground. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, lunge a little bit deeper. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Feel the strength that you connect and that you create when you squeeze your legs. And it's important to feel strength and resilience to be able to move into acceptance. Now exhale, back knee lifts, arms alongside you. Squeeze your shoulders towards each other. Inhale, extend your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, bring your elbows into cactus position. Draw your belly back, waistline back, tailbone in, back thigh strong. One more breath. Lift your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back into downward facing dog. Move through 3 flows, moving into your modified downward dog to plank with a little bit of a curve, like a little cat stretch, belly strong. Then you expand and lengthen. And then exhale back, same way. If you soften your knees moving back, it makes it a little more accessible. Inhale, little cat stretch. Come forward, lengthen. Exhale, cat stretch. Soften your knees, release back. One more time. Beautiful. Inhale, float your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands and drop your knee to the ground. Place your hands on your front thigh, lift your torso. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Squeeze your legs towards each other before you lift your back knee. Create that strength, create that boundary. And from the boundary, you begin to move into a place of softening, trusting, leaning back. Inhale. Exhale, arms alongside you, back leg lifts. Squeeze your legs towards each other. That's it. Nice. Inhale, extend your arms up to the sky. Exhale, elbows into cactus, shoulders back. Now your natural tendency will be for your belly to come forward when your elbows come down to create an excessive curvature in your low back. I want you to breathe your waistline back so you reduce the curvature, tailbone's lengthening down, and then lift your heart so the heart becomes more expansive as you lean into your back body and trust into a bigger energy. One more breath in. Inhale, extend your arms up high. Exhale, hands to the earth, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your right leg up. And now see if you can come forward as you were before into high plank. If you need to, your left knee can be on the ground. Slowly curl your cat forward into high plank with your right leg extended. And then exhale, reverse. 2 more times. Inhale. Lengthen and exhale, curl and reverse back into dog. Once more, inhale and exhale. Inhale, stay extended with your right leg. And then exhale, bend your knee, open and stack your hips. Inhale, drop your knee so it's facing the ground, heel is towards your buttocks. And then exhale, open, so little pulsations. And now as you inhale, lift your left heel, knee drops towards the ground, but you're still up high in your dog, 3-legged dog. And now exhale, open your hip, left heel descends. One more time. Inhale, knee drops, heel lifts. And then exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Crescent lunge, reach your arms up to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center, lean forward and hook your left elbow across your right knee. And if you feel yourself wobbly today, accept where you are and drop your left knee to the ground. Now inhale, feel your belly drawing back, your waistline drawing back. Breathe into your back waist. Notice how it requires some strength through your core line of your body. Beautiful. One more breath. Inhale, hands to the earth. And exhale back into dog pose. Inhale, extend your left leg up. Exhale, come forward through cat into plank position. Left leg stays extended. You can always drop your right leg. Inhale, slowly curl up and back, 3-legged dog. And then come forward. Same thing, one more time after this. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. With your left leg extended, bend your knee, open and stack your hips. And then inhale, keep your
heel towards your buttocks, your left heel, but drop your knee towards the ground. Just point it downwards. Release your right heel down. Inhale, lift your right heel open and stack your hips. Exhale, release your right heel, knee towards the ground. 2 more times. Begin to open up through your hips. Move with your breath. Remember, this is your classroom. This is your classroom for life. So stay with your breath. This is what's going to serve you when you need it the most in your life. Inhale, extend your left leg back. Exhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. Full crescent lunge, arms up to the sky. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lean forward and hook your right elbow across your left knee. Right thigh is super strong. Breathe into your back waist. 5 deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Last breath in. And out. Inhale, return your hands to the ground. And exhale, step to the top of your mat now, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Grab opposite elbows, ragdoll pose, micro bend or generously bend your knees. And invite your body to soften forward. Feel the strength and the connection of your legs. Inhale, imagine hugging your shins towards each other, but at the same time widening your calves away from each other. And somewhere in the middle, you get to find this strength, this power, this resilience that will take you through anything. Take a deep breath in. Maybe let your head sway from side to side, hands to opposite elbows if they're not already. Breathe into your back waist. Imagine the hand of grace at your low back. This is the area where your kidneys reside. This is the area that's connected to the origin of cortisol getting released in your body when you're in a state of fear or fight or flight. So breathe and see if you can create some spaciousness in the back of your body. Good. Inhale, release your hands halfway up to your shin bones, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms to the sky, stretch tall. Exhale your hands to your heart center and alongside your waist. Utkatasana. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sit your hips down into an imaginary chair. And now this is another one of those positions where it's easy to dump the belly forward and create an excessive curve in your back. So instead, draw your tailbone down, pubic bone up, and breathe your waistline back. You can even place your hands in your back body for a moment and see if you can breathe and expand into that space. And when you feel you've got the breath, maybe you close your eyes and you imagine the breath. You see and visualize it flowing into your back body. Noticing how much more space you can create. And once you've got that, if it feels right, you can extend your arms forward, but keep breathing into your back waist. Good, one more breath. Exhale, forward fold down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, step back, downward facing dog. Find your cat stretch, come forward, high plank. Extend as you reach in your high plank and hold here. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your right leg behind you. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Drop your left heel. Place your right forearm to your right thigh, side angle pose. Start with your left hand to your waist for a moment. Get a little bit wider in your stance. Maybe get curious about how far you can go and create a T formation, your front heel to your back arch. Now lean forward slightly. And as you lean forward, Arch your back like a cat and place your left hand on your low back and breathe into your low back. Lunge your right knee over your ankle. Keep breathing from your left thigh back. And then begin to squeeze your right glute into your body as you slowly draw your right rib cage forward, left rib cage back. Inhale your left arm overhead. Lengthen from this place of strength, connection, and groundedness in your feet. Notice what you can reach for. You can keep your elbow on your thigh or drop your right fingers to the inside of your right leg. Create a boundary with your arm and your leg. And squeeze your arm to your leg, squeeze your leg back into your arm, and see if you can stretch a little bit further from that place of strong boundary. So in our special needs teacher training yesterday, we were talking a lot about boundaries. And we need boundaries in our life. We need to know how to say no. And saying no is saying yes to you, and maybe that's what you need to find your way into acceptance. Like, what do you need to say no to in your life to be okay with where you are? Good. Inhale into warrior two. Keep your legs as they are. Extend your arms. Lift your torso. Lunge. Exhale. Flip your front arm. Drop your back arm. Extend up and over. Good. Inhale back into warrior two. Side angle. Forearm to thigh or fingers to the inside. Left arm overhead. Nice. Squeeze your core. Inhale warrior two. Exhale reverse. Legs are strong. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, your version of side angle. Beautiful. One more time. Find your breath. Intuit with your breath. See how your breath wants to take you into these shapes that we're taking. How slow, how fast, how deep, high, wide. Whole side angle. Breathe in and out. Inhale, extend your left arm to the sky. If you have a block, you're welcome to reach for it. Place it to the inside of your front leg. And we're going to move into triangle pose with your fingers on the inside to create the boundary. So bring your block, if you're using, like almost like below your knee, so that your elbow is just inside your knee. Left arm is extended, and you create a boundary of your arm to your leg, and see how that gives you the possibility to lean back a little bit more. Breathe in and out. One more breath. Inhale your left hand to your waist. Move your block off of your mat. And slowly come up to stand. Turn both sets of toes forward. Heels in, toes in, heels in. Goddess pose. Sit your hips down. Knees are open. So we're going to take a little flow as you inhale. Reach your arms up. Keep your knees open, your hips down. Exhale, melt your torso to the earth. Find a little bit of a cat stretch. Inhale, breathe into your back waist. Exhale, lengthen your heart forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Keep your hips down, knees bent. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Well done, everybody. 3 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. A little bit of a cat stretch so you can practice breathing into your back waist. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen your tailbone and lift your heart. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Keep your hips down. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more times. You've got this. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and fold. This is building resilience and strength. Inhale, find your gentle cat stretch. Exhale, a little bit of a cow stretch. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Awesome. 1 more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale your cat stretch. Breathe into your back waist. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then straighten your legs. Inhale, extend your arms up. Exhale, release your hands alongside you. Back to your heart. Close your eyes. And imagine you're in your cat stretch and you're breathing into your back waist. You might even curl your shoulders forward a little bit to exaggerate the motion. Breathe in. Breathe out. Where can you find acceptance in this moment? Can you accept how your heart is beating, whether it's fast or slow? Can you accept how your body is feeling? Maybe it's shaky, maybe it's loose, maybe it's tight. Can you accept any resistance from your mind right here and now without needing to change it? Can you accept the circumstances of your life that are beyond your control, knowing that the only thing you truly have control over is your response to life?
Inhale, release your hands to your waist. Heel toe your feet as wide as they were a few moments ago and turn your left toes forward to face the short edge of your mat. Lunge into your left thigh, elbow to thigh. Lean forward, curl a little bit, breathe into your back waist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, slowly curl your left glute into your body. Open your right hip, your right rib cage, and extend your right arm overhead. So we're moving slowly because this is what's required of us to be able to feel fully, to be able to feel and accept whatever feelings or states come up. And it's only when we can acknowledge that and accept it do we have the potential to create a choice to make a change. But if we're not feeling ourselves fully, if we're not aware, we don't know that we have the potential to create a change. You can stay here or release your left fingertips to the inside of your left leg and see if the boundary that you create from leg to arm and arm to leg gives you more strength and stability to reach your right arm further. Lengthen opposite through your right outer heel. Grow through the side of your waist. One more breath. Amazing. Inhale slowly, legs stay, lift up. Warrior two, arms and torso lift. Exhale, back hand drops, front arm flips up and over. Beautiful. Inhale back into warrior two. Exhale your variation of side angle, elbow to thigh or elbow to the inside, arm just overhead. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Core is strong to support you. Exhale your side angle variation. So I'm going to get really quiet and let you find two more on your own timing with your breath. Good, and then hold here. If you'd like to use a block on the inside of your front leg, go ahead, fingers are lightly onto your block. Right arm is stretching overhead for a moment, side angle. And then extend your right arm up to the sky and straighten your front leg. So this is a modified triangle pose. And find the boundary of your elbow to your knee and your knee to your elbow. With the strength and the resilience that you create through your boundary, allow your heart to accept and open up. Lean back slightly. Good, one more breath. Inhale, gaze down. Come all the way up to stand. Awesome. And then spin yourself to the top of your mat and step forward. Close your eyes for a moment and feel your feet. Notice how the earth accepts you fully as you stand here, and she creates space for you and strength for you. And feel the energy of the earth moving up through your leg bones, from your thighs, into your core of your pelvis, into the belly, your abs. And now breathe into your back waistline. Curl your shoulders forward a little bit. Feel a little exaggeration as you breathe into your back body. And then maintain that and lift your shoulders up and back. Lengthen the crown of your head. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, downward facing dog. Bring your knees wide. Rest your hips to your heels. Child's pose. Torso softens. Heart softens. Breathe into your back waist. Inhale. And exhale. This moment right here and now is your classroom. What can you learn to accept in this moment? In your life, in your body. Feel the beautiful energy of consciousness breathing you. And inhale forward into a tabletop position. Exhale, keep your toes curled, curl your toes up. Bend your elbows lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift back up into a tabletop. And exhale your hips to your heels, puppy dog pose. You're gonna do that 5 times. Option to lift your knees off the ground as you come forward. And lower down to chaturanga, 90-degree bend with your elbows. Inhale back up. And then if you exhale with your knees up, you're in downward dog. So you have 2 options. Find what's working for you. Maybe you start with 1 and then you change it up. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Find your breath and move with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Find your way into puppy dog or downward dog. And breathe into your back waist. Beautiful. Now everybody come back into high plank for your cat transition. Inhale. Lengthen through the crown of your head, lengthen through your heels. Thighs are strong and lifted. Tailbone down, belly in, waistline full. Exhale back into downward facing dog. 2 more times. Inhale nice and slow. Curl forward. Exhale back. Once more. Inhale. And exhale. You're welcome to drop your left knee at any time through the next transitions if you'd like. Inhale, extend your right leg behind you. Exhale, come forward into high plank through a cat stretch and rest your right knee onto your right elbow. And then hold here. You've got your cat stretch and you're breathing into your low back waistline. Exhale. Inhale, reach your right leg back up. And exhale, release your right foot to the ground. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, curl into your cat stretch and then come to rest your left knee onto your elbow. Maybe you bend your elbows, you create a shelf for your knee and then breathe into your back waist. And out. Inhale, extend your left leg back behind you. Exhale, drop your left foot to the ground, drop your knees, find child's pose. Breathe in. And out. Breathe into your back waist. So this is all about finding the fullness in the back of your body, breathing into your kidneys. Imagine a kite, a sail, connected to your low back, floating your back body up and anchoring you up above to a beautiful, bigger collective energy. So we draw strength from each other. Take a deep breath in and out. One more breath. Good. Inhale into a tabletop position. And then exhale, downward facing. One more time, moving through the previous postures. You're welcome to drop your left knee. Inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, curl yourself forward through cat position with your back. Tap your right knee to your right elbow. And this time I'm going to ask you to bend your right elbows just a couple of centimeters. Inhale, lengthen your arms and reach your right leg back. Exhale, release your right leg to the ground. Inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, come forward through cat into plank. Left knee rests onto your left elbow if that's available. Bend your elbows a few centimeters. Straighten your arms, reach your left leg back. And exhale, release your left foot to the ground. Find a deep breath in through your nose. Breathe into your back body. And then exhale, sigh, HA, release.
Good. Now look to the top of your mat. Walk your feet forward about 6 or so inches. Turn your toes out and your heels in. We're going to move into some frog jumps. So find your deep breath in, squeeze your fingers to your mat, and then exhale, hop your feet to the outside of your hands. Good. Inhale, back into downward dog, and then exhale, hop your feet forward. And do this about 5 more times. Choose your pace. And the next time you land, stay here with your feet to the outside of your hands. Sit your hips down. Place your elbows inside your knees, Bakasana. Heels are heavy, toes are light. Elbows inside your knees. Squeeze your elbows to your knees and then squeeze your knees back into your elbows. Feel the boundary. And let the boundary invite spaciousness, telling you that it's okay to lift your heart. And breathe into your back waist. Good, and maybe lift your hips a tiny bit higher so you're not sinking into full flexibility, but you're creating a little more strength and resilience. Breathe in and out. Awesome, guys. I'm gonna take 5 more breaths. 5 more breaths. Just close your eyes. Breathe into your back waist. Maybe lean a little bit back. Beautiful. Last 2 breaths. Release your hands. Lift your hips up. Turn your toes forward and fold. Let your torso sway from side to side and bend into one knee and then the other so your hips are swaying slightly. Moving into Bakasana crow pose. Place your hands onto your mat. Turn your heels in, squat your body down. Actually, come on up once more. I'm going to instruct a little bit differently. Heel toe your feet together so your heels are together and your toes are apart. Then squat down. So your heels will lift off the ground and your heels are pointing towards each other, but there's space. Place your hands firmly onto the ground as though you're moving into downward dog. Lift your hips up a few inches and then lean the tops of your knees as close as you can to your armpits. Bend your elbows so you're creating a shelf, a 90-degree bend with your elbows, and then just lift your gaze towards the top edge of your mat. So you can stay here or you can practice, experiment. This is your classroom, lifting one toe, one set of toes, maybe the others are coming into your full crow pose, lifting both feet. Maybe if your feet are lifting, the soles of your feet come together. We hold here and breathe into your back waist for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your feet. Place your hands forward and step back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, HA, sigh. I'm going to give you an opportunity to do that one more time today. Step or hop halfway up your mat. Heels together, toes apart. Hands are firm onto your mat. Spread nice and wide, fingers plugging in. Then lift your hips. Place your knees on as high as you can on the backs of your arms. They might mean that you have to place your feet on blocks to lift your hips higher. Then rest your knees onto the backs of your arms, bend your elbows, look forward rather. If you look down, you'll probably fall down. If you look forward, you keep your heart lifted. Breathe into your back waist before you start and then maintain that breath as you lift maybe one toe at a time, one set of toes at a time, maybe both feet for 5. Breathe into your back waist. 4, trust that there is a bigger, stronger force holding you here. 3, 2, 1. Release your feet. Find your way back into downward facing dog. And shift your hips from side to side. Heels from side to side. Find stillness. Inhale. Exhale, HA. Good. Release your knees to the ground. Child's pose. Soften into your breath.
Feel your breath moving into your back waist. Inhale and exhale. Good. 5 more breaths. Begin to slow it down. Simply observe your breath. Let it move through your body as your life force. Let it move into the back of your body as the life force connected with all beings. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. Inhale, slowly slide yourself forward onto your tummies. Roll over onto your back in a few moments. You can rest here for a few moments. I see some of you landing there. Beautiful. Just give yourself what you need right now. This is absolutely a time in our lives where we all need to be really intuitive to self-care. What does that look like? What does it feel like? And can you make the choice to move in that direction at least once or twice a day? Good. And eventually making your way onto your back, please. Once on your back, put your knees in towards your belly, wrap your arms around your shin bones and rock from side to side. And as you rock from side to side, can you feel your low back resting down on the earth? Good. Drop your feet to the ground with knees bent. Tilt your pelvis slightly so you increase the curve of your low back. Feel the anchoring through your tailbone. And now keep that and pull your low belly down so you reduce the curve a little bit into the back body. Good. And now pull your knees up, but not to the point where you lose these 2 points of contact in this action, and rock from side to side. Keep this awareness of your tailbone heavy and your low back softening down. So there's a magnetic force in the universal body of Mother Earth pulling you down, saying, it's okay to rest this part of you. I've got you. Good. And then find stillness. Inhale, extend your arms out to the side. Exhale, drop your knees to your right. Your gaze might choose to turn to your left if that feels comfortable in your neck. Breathe in. And out. Keep your breath directed towards your low back waistline. Good. Inhale your legs back to center. Keep your arms extended and drop your knees over to your left. Inhale back to center. Once more, drop your feet. Knees are bent. Anchor your tailbone down. Feel the curve in your back. Soften your back body down to the earth. Feel the magnetic pull. Receive it. Move into it. And then move into happy baby without changing anything through your pelvis. Bend your knees in. Reach your hands for the inside of your knees. You might not actually reach your outer feet in this position. You might find that you have to reach for your ankles or your shin bones or use a strap. Begin to pull your knees down. Stay connected to this awareness in your pelvis. And as an option, you can rock from side to side and give yourself a little massage. Stay connected through this anchoring action of your pelvis and your waistline softening down. Nice. Good. Slowly drop your feet to the ground. Knees are bent. Wiggle your feet to the width of your mat. Drop your knees in. Recreate that action of tilting your pelvis slightly so your tailbone is heavy. And then draw your belly down. And place your hands on your belly, one on your belly and one on your upper center chest, your heart center. Now breathe in. Fill your belly. Fill your heart in. And then exhale and feel your back body soften down. We are both a physical body and consciousness itself experiencing itself. And when life gets chaotic, it's easy to turn away from the consciousness and even turn away from our bodies and let ourselves get flooded with stress and tension and fear. And although you may not be able to control what's happening in the world at any time, ever, you can always find a place in you to accept and move towards with grace and ease through your breath. Slowly lengthen your legs, release your arms, find your way into Shavasana. Let your toes fall out, your palms turn up. Take a moment to scan your body from your feet up. Scan and receive every part of yourself, your toes, your ankles. Noticing what they're offering, what you're experiencing now. Your calves, thighs. Feel like right now to embody your hips, your entire spine, the back of your heart, your shoulders. Receive the front of your belly, gentle breaths and the flow of the breath like a wave, effortlessly moving through the ocean as the ocean. Up through the front of your chest, your heart center. Can you receive yourself from this place with compassion, acceptance, and forgiveness? The times that we forgot, these connections, forgot about this possibility. And soften your jaw, soften your cheekbones, relax the back of your eyes, down into your skull. Relax the skin on your forehead. Let yourself go on an inward journey. Body yourself. feel like right here and now to inhabit your breath? How does it feel to find freedom in your breath? And then slowly bring movements into your body. Whatever feels intuitive and right for you. Whatever you need right now, give that to yourself. Maybe it's knees in, maybe it's a stretch, maybe it's a big yawn, maybe it's a deep sigh. Taking your time over the next few moments to transition to a seated, perhaps from a side body position. And once you find yourself seated, place your hands at your heart center. Bow to your heart. And bring into your awareness someone in your life that makes you smile. See their face and say to them, I see you, I feel you, I accept you, I love you. And let that face image morph now to your own face as though you're looking in the mirror. And you could be at any age in your body. It could be you today. It could be you 20 years ago, whatever feels right. Bring that awareness into you right now. Look at the eyes that are just looking back at you. Say to this beautiful being, I see you, I feel you, I accept you, I love you. And bow to your heart, to the light within you. Silently saying this sentiment to everyone on the call and sharing your space today. I see you. I feel you. I accept you. I love you. Thank you very much for joining in the practice today. Please know that I see